Alright, the Britannia Bridge scenario. This one is more of a base game 1.5 than anything else. So the setup is really simple and mirrors closely to the base game. There's literally like no overlays to change. Use the base game ones. Events, nothing changes. Resources, everything else is the same here. As for the contracts, there's 27, 20, 29. They deal more with certain locations on the board. Just replace these cards into the deck, shuffle, lay out your weather like usual. For the trains, they want you to use the Dawn Raider. It's just a special train. Then you take 5 more from the base game 7. You'll lay them out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't forget to add the coal. On the ones that start with coal. Looks like I'm missing one. I'll go get it from the bag. Alright, so let's talk about the stations. This is the only change from the base game here. You're going to lay Bangor over previous base camp. You're going to lay out the actual bridge. If you're playing 3 or more players, you'll set up the one with E before. And then you set up the rest of the stations as usual. Again, looking at the top left here, if there's a train, it'll tell you how many tracks go before it. For this station here, it'll actually say, oh, there's a bridge and then 1 rail. So you got the bridge here, and then we got the rail. There you go. Then you set up the cubes on top of wherever there's shovels. Don't put any cubes on top of the bridge, because there you're going to be using stone, but we'll talk about all that during the rules. Alright, here we are set up for 3, the Britannia Bridge scenario. I mean, this should be a quick one. There's not much to talk about. Hopefully it'll be my fastest video yet. But let's talk about this train first. This is a special train they want you to use in this scenario. All you really need to know is when there is a rail event. So let's say this is a white cube and we're doing rail events. Let's say this was triggering this turn. If I have any steel and the line is free of rubble, I can be the one that builds the track. So just as an example, let's say this was clear and we had a late track event and I had a steel. I can turn it in and I would put my marker instead of the AI building the track. So that's how that works. It's just very important to remember that the track has to be free of rubble. So if it's laying track like this, I wouldn't be able to turn in my steel and build the track. Alright, so that's how that works. There's just some special station things we need to look at here. This station here, you can turn in any 7 resources to get 12 points. It just doesn't count towards the contract objectives here. It's just 12 points, no added benefits. There are some other places. You'll see this in other scenarios, but whenever you see a rail here, it essentially means this doesn't count towards a station contract. So again, it doesn't count towards the house. It counts towards the rail. Okay? So it's not one or the other, it has to be the rail. And lastly, there's the bridge. So once we talk about the bridge, we're set to go. So how does the bridge work? Okay, well, the first thing you'll notice is that there's this huge X on the surveyor action here. So until the bridge is built, so flipped over, you can't use the surveyor action to move your surveyor from base camp to the first spot here. Alright, so that takes care of that. After that, how do you build the bridge? Well, when you do the build action, you can turn in 4 stone to flip it around and put your marker at the bottom. So because we have 2 bridges sections here, you're gonna have to do it twice. So the next player can do the same thing, flip it over. Whatever. You put your marker at the bottom. These are just like building rail. So instead of using steel, you're using stone. So you just turn in your stone, put your markers here, and they will count towards these type of contracts, right? After that, once they're flipped over, you'll be able to turn in steel and stone for points, just like every other station. Alright, so that's how that works. Now, how does the AI treat these cards? Because that's probably the only tough part in the whole game. The AI would treat these like station cards, even though they're not station cards. So, when doing rubble and rail events, it'll bypass it. So let's say it's excavating 3 spots, it'll excavate this card, this card, and this card. If it's laying track, it's going to start from this card and work its way up. Now, if it's building stations, let's say this one was already finished, and this was not flipped over yet, it would flip it over and put the marker on here so nobody can build in here. If it happens again, same thing for this card, flip it over, put the marker. If it's already been flipped over, it's just like a regular station, you just put the marker on it if it's not completely full. And so on. It's just treated like a regular station, even though it's not a station. Anyway, that's it. So you just play regularly, just like the base game, and I'll talk about it shortly before the playthrough. Alright, so before turn 1, before we get started, let me give you a few thoughts of this one. This is, like I said in the setup, it's more of a 1.5. It's barely more advanced than the base game. You're just tweaking it, it's like more of a tweak than anything else. You're just adding some station rail things and the bridge. That's it. I mean, I would definitely still play this over the base game. I feel the base game is way too simple. This one just adds a little bit of something just to make it interesting. Plus, you can excavate right off the bat to try to get points, and there's a little bit of changes. One thing I did forget to mention in the rules, when you do flip these over and you finally do move your surveyor, you get a free cube. I mean, I believe it comes from the bag. I can double check later, but you get a free cube. That's it. So your surveyor skips these when he moves. It goes from here to here and you get a cube. That's it. So let's get started. I'll be pink, first player, like usual. I'm always first and I'm always pink. Great. Let's put these cubes back. So what do I want to do this game? So like every game, maybe I'll get some stone to build here. Maybe I won't. I'll see. I'll stay first player and I'll see what the other players do, and I'll decide whether I want to build a bridge or get steel and so on. So early on, like most base scenarios, everyone's gonna run for resources, and then we'll start diverging our paths. So in this scenario, I can actually start excavating. I can go on the second spot and maybe somebody will make the mistake of going on the first spot so I can get 4 points. If not, that first event might hit and clear off the card anyway. So what do I want to do? Or do I want to grab a card? Ooh, my double excavation card, my favorite card in the game. Let's go get that card. Green's gonna go. Green sees, ooh, this is a nice card. This one allows him not to pay the train tax, train and maintenance tax here, if he gets the train early. Let's see, he'll go get that card, or maybe he doesn't know which card I'm gonna take. And yellow, well, as you can see, this one sort of forces you into excavating early to try to finish it off because you can't move your surveyor. You obviously can't build rail, can't convert. Well, he could convert if he gets 3 ore, but if you get 1 rail, probably not useful. So let him get some cubes and we'll see. So there you go, there's the placement. So just like in the base game, you execute left to right here. So green's gonna go. What does he want to do? I mean, might get this card, so he might want to try to get a train early. So he'll get some coal to get that started. So let him get a coal and 2 ore. Try to get steel early. Yellow will go. What does yellow want to do? We'll go 2 and 1 or 1 and 2. He's gonna excavate. There's a lot of stone buildings here right off the start. So let him do 2 and 1. And I'll stay first player. Remember the big chunky train. And I'll do 2 and 1 as well. Halfway through the bridge or halfway through getting one of these places here. Let's check if my camera works. Yeah, there you go. There's my tableau. Yellow's gonna go. So the rate is 2. There's 4 unfortunately, so he's gonna take the first 2 off. Then I'm gonna go. I'll take my favorite card, double excavation. And I like this card because this is very manageable. So put this in my tableau here. Green's gonna go. Green's gonna grab this card. Remember to try to get his train early. And there you go. So, just like in the base game, we refill the contract office. Adjust the weather. Sun. Now adjust for rain. So rain is -1, -1. There you go. So let's refill our cubes, come back for turn 2. Okay, turn 2. Well, I've never seen this happen before. I managed to 3 event cubes in 1 draw. So, I'll move the game along here. So first excavation, the rate is only 1, thankfully, so this whole card gets cleared off. Let's put this in the general supply. And then now we can buy trains, and the rail event hits. Again, it's just 1, so this whole card gets flipped over and cleared. So what I like to do is when the AI builds it, just remove it from the game. Alright, so it's funny, we can start already building in this spot here. Okay, I'm still first player. How many resources are there? There's 9, so we can still go last, but if I want to fight for that stone, there's only 2 stone here in the middle, so I will definitely go get those stones. That'll give me 4. I can go here, or start building the bridge. Green does not want to get shut out of ore. He needs ore to get his train. There's plenty of ore, so actually he doesn't want to take a chance. He'll go there, and yellow will go first player. Back to me. Do I want to start building right away? I could actually go get ore instead. Nah. Let's not do that. So what do I want to do? So there's points. Everything's points. Excavation's kind of useless. The rate is only 1, so it's going to take off 1 cube off there. Build a station is going to cover up this card. So if you want to do something on this card, you want to do it right away because it's going to disappear. So let's do that right away. Just make sure that we get our marker on here. Green's going to go next. He's going to take... He's got a card. He's going to grab another card. And yellow will grab a card as well, because he's almost sure to not have a stone, so he only has 2. I mean, he could build there, but he'd rather get a card first. So, let's execute this. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take this. So, I'll show you my tableau again. Green's gonna go. He's gonna say thank you very much. He's gonna grab his ore. Yellow's gonna go. Unfortunately, he's stuck with this with no stone, but he gets a big chunky train. And I will go. So, how do you build in a station? Well, you turn in your resources, so 4 stone. Take your marker and play it there. So at the end of the game, that's worth 9 points. See, this one's also 9 points. Or I could have flipped over a train to build a track, but if this event hits, it's going to cover up this one, so I'd rather build in there first. Green's going to go. So, which one does he want? So he already has a contract for rail, so this is, and it's 3, so he won't be able to get this one for sure. And he already has this ability, so he doesn't want to do that, so he's sort of stuck taking this card. And he'll activate it right away because this is F and F, so that's what this card does. So it lets you flip over the top 2 and take which of the 3 cards you like. So looking at these contracts and the abilities, he's going to take this one, which allows him to take when G occurs 3 cubes from the bag, and it's a 11 excavation contract. So now these ones go in the trash. Then yellow's gonna grab a card. So he has no cards. He doesn't think he's gonna get a train, so he's gonna grab this card. Hopefully lay 4 rail. Allows him to grab an extra 2 cubes later on. And there you go. So let's fill up the contract row. Adjust. It's gonna be rain. So what happens during fog? we're gonna basically block off the two action spaces here. So next turn it's gonna be very tight. There you go. So let's get more cubes. Okay, I must be in Bizarro world over here because I keep drawing event cubes. So we got a bunch of stone, just 2 ore. So let's run these events. So build station. This one's not full, so it'll be full now. And then excavate. So it's only 1, so it'll remove all the rubble off 1 card. And now all these 3 go back in the bag. Yellows first. Okay, so there's only 4, 5, there's only 7 cubes out here. So it's gonna be a bit of a race to get there. So yellow's gonna go first. Pink will go second. And unfortunately green, does he go there to be first player? But he's not gonna get the ore, that's gonna disappear. Hey, he's gonna do all that for 1 stone, but be first player? Probably not. Ah, boy, oh boy. Let's look at these cards. And he can't move his surveyor. So right now he's looking at either grabbing a card or... Okay, so he knows that we're going to be fighting for a card, so he's going to go there first. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow. Yellow's gonna... Yellow could build. Yellow will build. Why not? Yeah, he'll build. I'm only gonna have 2 or maybe 3. Depends what yellow takes. So I can't run a conversion. I'll grab a card. And green will... Green is stuck. What does he do? I guess he'll run his conversion to get a steel bar. Maybe he'll buy a train next turn. We'll see. So that card's kind of useless now that he took at the beginning of the game, because if this event hits, because so many events came out. Anyway, so let's run this action plan here. So yellow's going to go first. So he's got 2 stone. He's going to take 2 stone for sure to get to 4. And just take 3 stone. Is he going to be the stone guy? No, but he's got to lay 4 track this game. To lay 4 track, although he can use the stone to build here. Yeah, he's gonna screw me over. He's gonna take 3 stone. Then I'll go. So yellow stays first player because nobody took the last spot there. So I'll go. I'll take these 3. Let's look at my tableau. Oh, why is this marker on the side? Green's gonna go convert. He's only got 3 ore. I'll turn those in for a steel bar. Yellow's gonna build. So because yellow has the a lot of build rail event contracts, he's gonna turn in 4 stone. What that allows him to do is flip the first card over. So I need a 4 stone, flip that over. He's gonna put his marker at the bottom here. So he's on the, he's got 1 track built. I'll move these closer together so you can see them. Then we'll go, so green, what does green want to do? So green's got a contract for rubble, he's got 1 for rail. I mean, he can take this card and next time he moves his surveyor on action G, he can grab 6 cubes from the bag, which would be insane. But I think he's going to grab this, so he has 1 of each type of contract, so he's wide open to do whatever he wants. Alright, let's do that. So green's going to take that, and then what am I going to do? I got 1 for rail, and I don't want this card because that event's going to trigger, so I'm stuck taking this one here. So I'll put it right here. And there you go. So we're done. Refill the contract row, so that one nobody took. Flip all these over. So sun, now the weather. So adjust for sun. I know the rulebook says just leave the token there, but I find that it's useless. So unless it's a scenario that actually has a triggered effect when it's there, I just like to take it off. So sun, and we'll get more cubes. Okay, next turn. Alright, so I guess I won't go around without grabbing an event cube, it seems like. So no coal came out. Okay, so yellow still stayed first player. So what does yellow have? Yellow has 3 ore and 1 stone. He's got to lay tracks, so he can either go for more stone to get this or start getting ore to start building tracks. So that's what he'll do. He'll go get the ore before it disappears. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So there are 9 cubes. So you could, but he really wanted the ore. Pink, pink, pink. I really need 2 ore to get 2 steel bars next turn. Oh, sorry, I forgot to remove this at the end of the last round. Gotta keep track. So now we can excavate. It's gonna be 3, but there's 5 cubes there. So unless you go second, even then, it doesn't really matter. Let's, because if this event hits, it'll flip over that card. Then it'll go down to 2 next turn. Oof. Okay, let's go first player next turn. I don't really care what cubes I get. Green's got no resources, but he does have a rail. If he can get the 2 stone, he'd be able to build in here, which would be fantastic, but I doubt that will happen, but he's gonna do it anyway. Yellow has got, what does yellow want to do? Yellow's gonna grab 3, so he's gonna grab some rail. He's gonna run a conversion, because he's gonna be at 6 ore. And then I have almost nothing here. What am I gonna do? I can go get some rubble, just like that, I guess. Or I can go grab a con. Oh, this one is super hard to do, especially if the game moves too fast. Another 1 rail and 4 houses. I don't have any house objectives, but I don't really like this ability right now for me. But this one's pretty good too. This one is when running the conversion, I can run at 2 ore instead of 3. That's great. I like that card. Let's go get it. And green, what does green want to do? Green doesn't know what resources he's gonna have at that point. I mean, he could take a chance and build, but he's probably not gonna be able to get the stone. And he can't move his surveyor. Let him get some rubble. Sure, why not? So let's go this way. So what does yellow want to do? Yellow's gonna grab 3 ore. And green says, oh no, I should have built in the station. So green's gonna go. He'll get 2 stone and the 1 ore. That'll give him 3 ore and 2 stone, which is exactly what he needs, to be fair. So he can either build in the station or run a conversion next turn. I'm gonna go. I'll be first player. I'll take what's left. Didn't really want the coal, but got it anyway. Green's gonna go. Excavation rate is 3. So he's gonna grab these 3 here. Take them out of the game. Well, they're in his personal supply. Yellow's gonna run a conversion. So he's got 6 ore and 2 rubble. So that'll be, this goes to the general supply. That'll be 2 steel bars and a stone. Stone comes from the bag. Can't forget that, so I'll grab that actually right now. There you go. Give that to him. Then I'll go grab a card. I'll actually take this card. This will save me 2 ore when I go convert next turn. So just to give you an idea of what I got so far. And there you go. Let's refill this row. Adjust the weather. So move these up, move the clock down, adjust for rain. Let's go down by 2. So sun's gonna hit next turn, it'll make it 4, which is good for my double excavation card. Right, let's go get the cubes and Pink will be first player. Okay, it looks like the stone manufacturers have closed down for the day. I did grab another event cube, so rail is one, builds one rail, so the next one would be this one. So these get removed, and just like the other station, I'll just chuck this from the game. It was a nice 5-pointer, which hurts a little. And because we got the 7th one here, we'll return these to the bag. So pink is first, I believe. Yep, let's keep going. So what do we have in the middle here? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So there's only 8 cubes. What do I have? I do want to run a conversion for sure. Before it gets taken. There's only one in a 3-player game, so I will definitely do that. Green. Green, green, green. Green will build. Yellow will build. Back to me, back to me, back to me. Actually, maybe yellow would have got resources because they're going to be pretty low. They know I probably won't build and green won't go twice. So, you know what? He's going to get resources before. Is he going to be picky? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he'll be picky because there's only 8. Then I will go. What do I want to do? You know what? I'll actually use my double excavation now, just because I can get the 5 points there. And it'll give me some rubble cubes so that when I do this action, I can get some stone. Green. Now green. Oh, green's gonna notice that I'm already out of workers, and although yellow might go there twice, but he probably won't, so he'll take a chance. He'll go there to be first player next turn, and yellow gives it to him. It's fine. He's gonna go build as well. Okay, so green's gonna be first, but yellow is gonna take his cubes first. So there's only 1 stone, so he'll definitely grab this. And what does he want to do? He'll grab 2 ore. Try to get another steel bar. So green's gonna grab resources. So he'll take 3, so he can get another steel bar next turn. Then I will go. Alright, so I'm gonna tap this card here. So I'll actually move this stuff here. So this is double excavation. So we look at the rate is 2. So I remove 4 cubes. So I remove these 4. They go into my personal supply, and then I grab a marker, put it on the station. Just move these closer. That was that one. Now run a conversion. So I'm gonna use my other card here. That for 2 times. I'm gonna. Oh, so I could do it. No, I don't have enough. If I had 1 more ore, I could have done 3 steel bars, but I don't. So I'll get 2 steel bars and 1 stone. So I'll turn these 2 in, and these are the 4 here. So I'll get 2 steel bars, and I'll get the stone from the bag. Can't find one. There you go. Get the stone. Alright, so that takes care of that. So build. So looking at the track here. So nobody's got 4 stone to build the spot. So what green is gonna do is gonna turn in 1 steel and 2 stone. And actually build on the top spot here. 13 points. Wow, that's pretty impressive. And not to be outdone, yellow will do the same. 2 stone, 1 steel. Looks like I'm falling behind here. He's also gonna place his on the 11 point. Wow, okay. So if this event happens, it'll actually free up this spot here, so I won't even have access to the 13 and 12, the higher point value things. Alright, so that was this one here. So that's done for the turn. So let's refill the contract row here. We'll move these down. Another fog, wow. Okay, so for 2 rounds in a row, we're gonna be sort of stuck. Now we'll adjust for sun. So this is twice, this is once. And let's get more cubes. Alright, looks like we got some stone here finally. And another event, of course. So what are we looking at here? Build station. So this one's 100% complete, so we're skipping it. So it's gonna actually go here. So this gets flipped over and it gets built. Boom. Sucks for pink, but now we can move our surveyor because the bridge is built. And if you move your surveyor past the past this spot here, you get a cube. It actually comes from the stockyard. I made a mistake during the rules, but I think I added a note anyway. Okay, so green is first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 10 cubes in the middle, so no rush there. He does have 6 ore. You can go get another ore and then convert to get 3 steel bars, which is what he will do, and hopefully nobody will take that spot. Yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow can use all the resources, so he'll go here. And pink doesn't want to not have resources. So it's green. So green got lucky. He's gonna go get his ore. Yellow only has 1 card, so he's gonna go grab another card. Gotta score some points on cards at some point. So we can't lay track. I mean, we could excavate at 4, but it'll just remove cubes. Oh boy. I guess I'll build. Let's get some tokens out there. Maybe I'll build on the track one there. Just get an extra rail completed. Okay, so let's run this by. So green's gonna go. So he's gonna do what he wanted to do, get 3 ore. I'm gonna go. What am I looking at here? I got 1 ore, 2 stone. So I want 1 ore for sure to get 3. That's a steel bar. And let's get some stone so I can start building. Yep, that's what I'll do. And yellow doesn't really care what he takes. He'll take this. But more importantly, he's first player. Green's gonna go. He's got so much ore. It's incredible. He's got 9, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. He's gonna get an incredible 3 steel bars. It'll last him a while. He could go get a train next turn if he wants. Well, maybe he will. Pink's gonna go build. So where does he want to build? Where does pink want to build? So this is what I got. I got 4 stone, 2 steel. So the most points I can get right now is the 9 points here. Or I can get using my steel bar to build a rail. The problem with this is I'd rather build a rail where there's actual rail, because then you get the points. There's just getting a rail done. I'd rather use a rail here to get 7 points. Looking up ahead, 4, 4. I guess 4 stone for 9 points seems to be the best option. Or I can do 3 for 7. You know what, let me keep a stone. I'll do 3 for 7. Maybe I'll get an extra 3 stone at some point. So I'll build there. Boom, 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 boom. Yellow's gonna go grab a card. So he's got a card for rail, so he doesn't want for 4 rail, so he doesn't want the contract for rail. But this ability is nice. He really likes that. So take it. Oh no, he likes this card too. He's gonna grab this card. This is a nice card. Okay, so I'll do that. There we go, we're done. Do this, slide everything over. And adjust the weather. Wow, this playthrough has been nothing but crappy weather. So we'll get fog. I'll block off these 2 spots. Maybe I should have played the thin fog variant, but anyway, that's it. Let's fill up our cubes. And the pulling of event cubes keeps happening. At least we got some stone. So I got 2 this time. So excavation. Ooh, it is 4. That's gonna hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. All those contracts for rubble are going to be hard to complete. I'll flip all of these over. Now, the next one is lay track. That's only 1, so this one's going to be gone. So nobody's laid track but yellow. So maybe we'll start laying track here because all our contracts are going to be hard to fulfill. Actually, we can't. There's a fog. The next turn there'll be a fog too. Alright, so that event hit. So these 3 will go back in the bag. Who knows, next turn I'll probably draw 3. Okay, so yellow's up first. And oh man. So yellow's gonna do something freaky. He's gonna, because there's not that many cubes. He's gonna go first, and we're all gonna notice that he has a card that he actually gets to grab more cubes from action A. So even being second, you're only gonna be grabbing 2 cubes, which is horrible. So am I gonna even bother going there? But there's almost nothing to do. That's the problem. I could go get another steel bar, but it's only 1. The stone. He's gonna grab 5 cubes. Let's look at some of these. Double excavation, nice. But I already have two contracts with rails. I'm never gonna complete this. And I can't lay rail now. This one is, oh boy. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. What I will do is actually, I'll go move my excavator. So hopefully not all the cubes are gone, and I'll go grab a cube. What else can I do? Yeah, let's do that. Green's gonna build. Yeah, Green's gonna build. Actually, I would have built it. What am I talking about? Go waste some of those steel bars to build. Yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow's gonna run his conversion here to get a bunch of steel bars. Or we're gonna build a train. I mean, at this point. Then, you know what? I want to be first player next turn, so I'll grab whatever's left. And green will go there. Take 2 cubes. You know, green's gonna do this just so he can trigger the card for G. Alright, so yellow's gonna go first. Let's run through this. He's gonna use this card to grab an extra 2 cubes. Let me tap that over there. He's gonna take 5 cubes in total. So he's gonna go 1. He's got 3 stone already. So he's gonna go 3, 4, 5. I'm missing 1. So he's got, actually he's gonna, wait a second. He's gonna run his conversion. He's got 3 ore, so he's gonna take 3 ore for sure, so he can get 2 steel bars. And then I'll grab this. There you go. Then I will go, so I'll take 3. Take these 3. I'll be first player. Pass that big chunky train around. Yellow's gonna go run his conversion. So what does he have? He's got 6 ore. So that's 2 steel bars. There you go. Now pink's gonna go. So now I got 2 choices. Do I go for that train? Is it even useful? Game might end fast because I'm drawing so many event cubes. So what I will do is because I'm probably lagging in points, I'll do something interesting. I'll turn in 1 steel bar to grab the 9-point train. Hopefully that sort of softens the gap, and maybe that 9-point will help. And it comes with a coal cube here. So I'll put this down here. So I'll line up my coal over here. Okay, so what does green do? I think green's gonna do the same. But he doesn't want to give up 2. So you know what he'll do? He'll go get this Dawn Raider thing. He needs to lay a lot of rail, so hopefully that event comes out and he has steel bars, so they'll go in his name. So give him that train. The other ones all cost 2 steel, and at this point in the game, I don't think it's worth it. Then green's going to move his surveyor, but more importantly, he's going to move his surveyor. Unfortunately, he's not going to grab a cube by passing there because there's none in the stockyard, but he is going to use his card to tap for 3 cubes in the from the bag. And I'm going to do the same. I have the exact same card, so we'll go get those cubes. I'll reset everything before that, and then I'll go grab the cubes later. So let's refill this. Let's turn this up. Sun. Fog event still is occurring, so we'll just leave them there. And then we'll get cubes and get the cubes for the players. Okay, another event cube, a ton of ore, and 1 stone. So build station, build, not 100%. My god, this game, we're gonna have to build a lot going forward here. So what did I manage to get from the bag? 2 stone and an ore. I'm first player, but green and I will both turn in a coal cube to get our 3rd workers. So that'll help catch up to yellow, I think. So I am first player. So there's 6, 7 cubes here in the middle. I don't have any cards. Let's look at some of these cards. Double excavation is nice, especially since there's not much left. Can't even excavate this round. Did I go fight for this card? Sure, let's go get a card. Might come in handy. Green's gonna build before stuff starts disappearing on him. Yellow will also go build before that spot disappears. Then I'm next. Not ideal. Guess I'll go grab resources. Green, this thing keeps getting in my way. So what does green do? Green wants to build again, but he can't. Does he want to convert? Let's get him resources, and hopefully this will be free and he'll go grab that spot. Yellow is building. Guess he'll go first player. Then I go, do I steal that spot from him? Let's see, there's 3, 3, 2, so I'm not gonna go to move my surveyor just yet. I'll steal it from him. He says no! So let's look at this board. You can't go there, can't go there, can't go there, can't go there, can't go there. You can grab a card. He's got 1 for rail, 1 for rubble, 1 for houses. He looks down here. He can grab this one, score for black cubes, and he'll build more often. Or does he move his surveyor? You know what? He'll go here. Gives him a free build after everyone's finished building. Okay, so I'll go first. Let's look at my tableau. I got 4 ore. I'll take 2 more ore for sure to get to 6 and the stone. I got so much stone, it's disgusting. So I gotta start building a lot starting next round. Green's gonna go. He's gonna take 3 ore. Yellow will go. Take 2 ore. But he'll be first player. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep my rubble actually, so I'll turn in my ore for 2. Oh, sorry. Turn in my ore for 2 steel. The reason is that I still have this objective for 7. I'm gonna need some ore, some rubble. Okay, so then we'll build. Green, build. So green has 2 steel. He's gonna use up a steel. 2. That's 8 points. That's 7 points. That's 6, 6, 7, 7. So this is 8. So he'll go for the one that's the most points. And then yellow will build. He's got 4 stone. No, he's got 4 stone. He's gonna turn it in. He's gonna steal the spot that I wanted to take. 9 points. Although there's another 9-pointer there. That's okay. There you go. Then I'll go grab a card. I'll take the double excavation. because next turn it'll be 3-6. I'll get maybe some points there. Although it is dangerous. I gotta build 5 rail. Not gonna happen. But we'll see. Green's gonna go. He'll take this card here. Maybe that's the card I should have taken. Because I gotta build a lot. You know what? I'll take that card. You know what? I will. This gives you a free build. I got so much stone. Yeah, I'll take this card instead. Then green looks at his options. He'll take this card here. Give this to green. Double excavation. And there you go. So let's refill the row here. I'll adjust the weather. I'll remove this. Rain again. I'll remove everything down by 1. Move the rain back. Let's anyway, let's fill up the cube. Okay, so here we go. A lot of ore again. No stone. I guess because I'm holding it all. Makes sense. So excavation event. It is 3. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to get that objective or that contract with the rubble. Rubble's flying off the shelves here. Okay, so yellow's first player. Before I forget, green and pink will turn in their coal. Add those back to the bag to get their 3rd worker. Yellow only has 2 workers, so what does yellow want to do? Yellow's got almost nothing, but it's got 3 steel. So you want to lay track. The rate is only 1, but he's got a contract for 4 rail. He's got 1. Let's see if he can finish that off. And he does have a card that lets him lay another 1. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go to number 1 to take this coal so I can power my 3rd worker next turn, or else I can't. Green's gonna convert to get some steel. Yellow. So after he lays rail, he's gonna have 1 steel, and that's about it. Looking at his contract, he just needs to lay track. He's gonna look over here at anything else that he can do. Not really. So he's gonna be first player next turn. He doesn't really care what resources he gets. I'm gonna go next. Now I was wishing that card wasn't a crappy 2. But you know what? I gotta lay track. I gotta lay a ton of track. So let's just go there. Green. Green wanted to lay track. Green's actually gonna go here because he has the double excavation. He's gonna go put a token on that card. And now it's only us 2 with our 3rd worker. What do I do? Do I go grab more resources? I don't need. Oh, I got a bit. It's true. I got a ton of stone to get rid of here. I got so much stone, it's burning a hole in my pocket. And green can excavate again. How much rubble does he need? He needs 11 rubble for his objective. Yeah, he's not gonna reach 11, that's for sure. Well, he might. He's gonna reach it right now, actually. He's gonna do that. Okay, so let's run through this. So I'll go first. I'm gonna take this for sure to power him up next turn. We'll take the stone again, that's for sure. And I'll take 4. Yellow's gonna go be first player with a chunky train. He's gonna take 3 ore. Okay, so green's gonna use double excavation. So the rate is 3, so that's actually 6 plus another 3, so 9. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, that's insane. So there you go. Now he's completed his contract. That's good. I forgot to add his marker. Let's flip this card over. That was this. Then he's going to run a conversion. How much stone? Rubble? Yeah, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, he doesn't want it. turn that in. So he's gonna turn in 6 ore for 2 steel bars. There you go. Alright, so laying tracks. So yellow's gonna go first. Gonna turn in 1. Put 1. Then pink will go. So I'm gonna turn in 1 to get a measly 2 points. That's not good. I might have to go into these spots to use up my rail so I can build. So I can have more rail done. Alright, build. Look at all this stone. Look at all this stone. So where can I use up all this stone? So I'll turn in 4 to put my marker on. Oh, that's a 1 stone to get a rail. That's actually pretty good. That might help me. That's not bad. But I still have 4 stone. So I can do 4, 4, next turn do another 1. That's not bad. So I'm actually going to go here. Then I will use my ability here to give me an extra build action. So I'm going to use my other 4 to... Actually, I'll keep 1. I will build on the 7th spot here, just in case I gotta build that rail next to me. Okay. I think that's it. That's it. Did any other player want to do something? Looking at their cards. Oh, sorry. One minor thing. Sorry, yellow did have a card to lay a rail when all the rail actions are completed. So he's gonna turn in a steel bar to build another rail. Because when all these are done, he gets a free rail build. And that's it. Everyone else's cards are pretty much tapped out. So let's refill the contract row. Move this up. Sun event. Brings it down. Sun hits. Goes up, goes up. And alright, let's go grab some cubes. Okay, awesome. No event cubes came out. So we got some ore. Got some stone. We got some 1 coal. So alright, so let's return these workers because I'm the only one with coal. So I'll turn that in to get my 3rd worker. Yellow is first player. Yellow. So yellow's got ore and a steel and nothing else. So he really wants to run a conversion to get a steel. Start getting points. Alright, so I will go. Now, I have sort of 2 options here. I can race for this coal because it's the last one. Somebody might steal it. Like green was gonna definitely go there. But I also want to run the excavation so I can get some rubble to try to finish that contract before this hits or this hits again. So what I'll do is I'll go here second. Now green is gonna obviously jump there to get this to power up his worker next turn. Yellow. Yellow. Does he need any resources before he converts? Yes, he's at 5 ore, so he can get an extra steel bar. Then I'll go here. Green's gonna have 3 steel, so he's gonna use up some of his steel. Although he can lay tracks. Does he need to lay tracks for his objectives? He needs 3. Oh, yeah, he's gonna definitely lay track. That's 4 points. He's gonna lay track. Plus that's a 4-pointer, so that's nice. And then what am I gonna do in my last action? That's interesting. If you have houses in stations 1 through 6, 18 points, but I don't because I'm not in there. That would have been great because I'm in every other one. So if I wasn't there, that would have been 18 points because I do need an objective with a house, but this one's kind of garbage. I don't want that one. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'll excavate twice. I'll clear off all those cubes and I'll get to put out 2 markers at 6 points. Plus I'll get a ton of rubble. Okay, so let's run this. So green's going to go. I mean, what does he want? Take ore, does he take stone? Does he need stone? 3. He's not going to be able to use anything for 3 stone. Although he can try to get 7 of any resources, so let him, actually he wants this for sure. So let him take 1 of each. See if you can get the 7 different over there. It'll be tough for him to get there though. So yellow has 5 ore. He needs 1 more ore. And he'll steal the 2 stone. He doesn't actually need stone. He has no stone, so it'll be tough for him to. He'll do that. And then I'll be, more importantly, first player. My tableau is not looking great, so I'll take 2 and 1. Get my 2 stone. I do have 5 resources, which is the most after yellow runs their conversion, so I might be able to get that last spot there. Okay, so double excavation here, so that's going to be 8 cubes. So if you look up here, it's 2, 4, and 2, so that's all of that is 8 cubes. We're going to remove all of these. And put these in my personal supply, which will help me get the 10 points here. I'll flip this over. So now, because just like in the base game, there's nothing left to excavate, we're going to grab the special card and we're going to replace the excavation action with an extra build action. Yellow's going to go convert. So now yellow, he's thinking, does he want to run the conversion to get steel bars? Because almost everything takes steel bars. Or does he keep it to get the 12 points there? No, everything needs steel bars. So he's gonna take his 2 steel bars. So now he's at 3. He's good for the rest of the game. Yeah, everyone seems to be good with steel bars now. So with this one, so green's gonna lay track. The rate is 1. Gonna give up 1 rail and build on this one here, which is nice, 4. There you go. That's it for all the players' actions. These are gonna move over. Flip this over. Move the weather, rain. Rain event's gonna hit. Get down by 1. So that's it. Let's fill up our cubes, and next turn seems like it'll be the last turn for sure. So let's do it. Okay, probably last turn. So no event cubes came out. Just a bunch of stone. But last turn people don't necessarily get resources. So let me put my 3rd worker back. The only person who can power up a worker is green. So they'll have their 3rd worker. But more importantly, I'm first player. So I got... Although I have 5 resources, I need an extra 2 resources to get the 12 points there. So what are my options? I can build. So let me build. I'll see what the other players do. So it depends. I might get resources to build there, but because I built first. Or I might build in 2 different spots if nobody takes the 2nd build. But we'll see. So green, what does green want to do? Green's got 2 steel bars, 1 ore, and 1 stone. So let's look at his objectives. 5 different places. So he's at 1, 2. He's only at 2. Oh, well, he doesn't have a lot of tokens out there, does he? He's got no, he's got 1, 2, 3. He's got to be in 2 more houses. Not going to be possible. He does need 1 more rail, 2 more rails to get that objective. He does have he does have a card that lets him lay an extra rail, so he can actually build both those rails with 1 action. So for sure that's what he'll do. That'll complete a nice 24-point contract. Now yellow, damn it, yellow needed to lay one more rail, but he sort of knows that green will build there, so he sort of got screwed. No, he's looking at the contracts because he's got 2 contracts. He won't be able to satisfy any of his contracts. One is for rubble, one is for rail. Oh man, he's gonna build to get rid of his steel. Now I am up, so what do? I think I'm gonna build. Do I go for the 12 point? No, I'm gonna build. So I build twice. Probably get more than 12 points anyway. Green. Let's see, what's green gonna do? Green can't build. It's gonna lay 2 rail. Could he do anything else? I guess he'll grab a contract card. There's not much else for him to do. Could he fulfill any of these? He could move his surveyor twice. That'll be a net of 3 points. Probably not worth it. Sort of wishing there was extra places to put his guy. So he'll go there. So yellow will go get a contract card that he can probably fulfill. And green's gonna just move his surveyor. Nowhere else to go. Alright, so that's gonna trigger endgame, but let's run this through this. So I'm gonna go first. So I got 2 steel and stone. So what can I do? I have to look at my contracts here. So I can definitely get this done. 2 rail. I'm currently sitting at 1, 2. So I need to lay 1 more rail to satisfy the 15-point contract for sure. So what I will do is I will turn in my steel. No, I'll turn in my stone to build in the stone rail thing here. So that'll satisfy me that contract. Then we'll go green. So green's gonna give up his 2 steel. The rate's only 1, but he has the card that lets him do a +1, so he's gonna lay 2 rail. So that'll be good for his contract. Plus it's 7 points, which is great. So let me tap that card for him. Alright, so yellow's gonna go. Gonna give up a steel bar to get the most points possible. So 7. 7. Everything's 7. So he's gonna go here 7. Then I'm gonna go. Seems like we all ended up with extra steel bars. Maybe we spent too much time getting resources. But I'll go. I'm not a professional at this game. I turned in my steel bar with the most points I can get. I can build in the steel and the rail to get 4 points, which is useless, I think. So I'll go get the 7 points here. Yeah, let's do that. And then they're gonna both get cards. So green, could green satisfy any of these? Yes, he can satisfy this one, I think. So, well, he can satisfy both of these, so he'll get the extra point here. And yellow's gonna grab. Could he satisfy this? Is he in 1 through 7? 2 through 7? No, he can't. So he's gonna satisfy this for 5 points. I don't think yellow did so great this game. And green's gonna go move his surveyor. That's an extra point. And there you go, that's in game because the last track was built. So let's tally this up. Alright, here we go. So green takes it down. He sort of led the whole way, actually. His contracts, he did really well on them. I did give yellow the points there, so he wouldn't have done that conversion that previous run. He would have saved his actions to build there. It's kind of pointless. I gave him some more points. But that's how it is. So if you forgot how to score, you just along the line score all the yellow markers. So whether you're on stations or on tracks. And then after you score your contracts, you never double up. So I needed 3 rail for this, but I only had 2 rail, so I only scored the top card here. So I scored this card, and I didn't have any black cubes for here, so that's 25 points. So there you go, there's 25. There you go, green takes it down. It's a great scenario. I would definitely play it over the base game. It's a great intro one. Alright, I'll see you on the next one.